So just before I hit that start broadcast button, a tractor trailer decides to pull out, making all this racket. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, gone. Next thing you know, the cat hops up here and tries to bug me. I thought she was busy. I put some treats up, got everything put away for her. She devoured them and within seconds and hopped right back up here. Oh, welcome everybody to a Saturday night that you will never ever forget, because there's 2 shows better than me after this. I have no problem saying that. Welcome everybody. I did not know how to start today's show. I was prepping. I'm just down the street from Mall of America. I have to cough. Hold on. Oh, microphone's right there. Dang it. Sorry. But I left the Mall of America, came over here to this rest area, figured I'd set up everything real fast, do my best within a couple minutes to properly get my green screen lit. Hopefully it doesn't mess up too much, and kind of play around with this thing right here. Hopefully getting the gain set good and hoping that the noise reduction is working okay, because another truck just parked up right beside me. So I got some plans. I'm getting ready to tell you what I'm planning on doing tonight and in the future, and we'll get on with this. But first, it's coffee time. Nothing like day old ice cold coffee. So I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff here. You can see that? Lots of wording. I was going to read all this to you guys, and then on this side have tonight's schedule, which I'll still do. But due to some circumstances that I've seen on other people's videos and what they were doing, I'm going to steal just a little bit. I'm going to change things up, but I'm going to steal, because I think what some of the members in this group are doing is fantastic, helping people out. And so I kind of want to do that, but I kind of want to do it for a small channel, like somebody way smaller than a lot of us. So I'm going to let a couple more people pop in here. And before we get going on today's roadside attraction talk, I want to do something special. I thought I had to burp. Maybe ice cold coffee was a bad idea. Better. Okay, so now that we got quite a few people in the room, and I see Captain Jack Scrappers in there today, he had his first legit live stream, and man, I still got the hiccups from that day old coffee, excuse me. But what a great stream. I think he's going to be a superstar. I definitely think he's going to be awesome. Okay, so before I start with phase 1 of my list, let me ask if there's anybody in the room that is under 200. Does anybody have less than 200 subscribers? Anybody? And while you're typing that out, if my jetpack messes up, I'm going to switch to my mobile hotspot on my phone. So let me know if it stutters, freezes, or anything. And let me know if my microphone is doing okay. Beyond Beauty has 200. Wandering Willie, yes. I'm assuming everything sounds okay or looks okay for the moment. Loving the setup, Captain, or who said that? Man, that jumped up real fast. The mic sure seems like something out of NASA. That kind of feels like it. It's pretty awesome. It's definitely a waste of money. Okay, so hold on 1 second here. Let me move this over here. Stay. You stay, cat. Oh, okay, so God, I'm sorry for the mess up this morning. or this evening, but that cold coffee gave me heartburn. Okay, so this is what I want to start doing. Okay, so every Saturday before I start going over my roadside attractions, which I'll talk about here in just a second, I want to highlight one channel for 60 seconds. I'm going to put my link in the description here. Anybody that's over 200 subscribers, go ahead and click that. I'm going to click on one person a week, give you 60 seconds to explain your channel. Sound exciting? So you got 60 seconds to say why we should flock to you, check you out, and become friends. I mean, a lot of us probably already friends with you, but there may be one or two people in here that aren't. So every week, I'm going to start the show by highlighting one of you guys and letting you come on for 60 seconds before we get on to the next subject and suck us into your channel, if you will. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So if there's anybody with 200 subscribers or under, go ahead, click this link that I'm about ready to pop in there, and you guys will start popping up, and I'll just eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. Now, if you're still talking after 60 seconds, I'm cutting you off. I'm just going to erase you from existence. So make sure you got it done in 60 seconds. Okay, here comes the link. We'll see if anybody pops in for this. How do you paste?
The LINQ Hotel Plus experience is on 3535 South Las Vegas Boulevard in Las Vegas and is 1,987 miles away.
I did not ask for that info, but thank you, Google. Okay, there is a link. So if anybody has, 200 or so, it doesn't have to be strictly under 200, just in the 200s. If you're in the 200s, go ahead and click that link. You guys will come in. I'll eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. And then when you guys all give me the thumbs up, I'm just going to pick one person and fire it off. Fire it off. Just get it going. Let's hear what your channel's about. I think this could be something cool. It seemed he blinked 3 times for SOS. He might be hippie, but the mic is some Illuminati stuff, right? I don't know what you're talking about, Captain. I had acid reflux from day old gas station ice cold coffee. Okay, before I bring anybody in, okay, I see one already. Beyond Beauty's in here. Anybody else that pops in, moderators, please watch for what. Because I might bring somebody in that we don't know, and something funny could happen. So just be aware, keep an eye on the stream, and I'll keep an eye on the video. So if something funny does happen, I'll click them off, and we'll take care of it as need be. All right, so we got one person in the room, and I see her sitting there eating green M&Ms. Is that green M&Ms, Beyond Beauty? No, I don't know. Okay, so we only got one person. Only one person, and I can't really eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Hi, BJ Thomas. And you guys could do BJ all through there. That's fine. The women's night is Monday. Just remember that. Toonstead is in the room. Thank you, Toonstead, for coming in. Check it out, man. Check it out. All right, so we got to get going because I only got an hour, and I got some stuff to do. I got a whole list, and it's going to take me an hour to read my own writing when I read this to you guys. So if no one else is going to pop in, I'm going to go ahead and pull up Beyond Beauty. If she is ready with her 60-second spiel, she'll give me the thumbs up, and I will let her go full screen and go for it. So here she is, everybody, for your pleasure, your viewing pleasure. Beyond Beauty 3.
Okay, I'm a nervous wreck, so I'll just make it quick. My channel, I do trivia on Sunday nights, which is always a great time, and I have beauty content, unboxing, and a bunch of randomness. So that's about what my channel is. And then on Tuesday nights, I will be starting some trivia also a little bit earlier so that people in other countries can join in as well. So that's my channel in a nutshell, and it's pretty fun. So I hope to see you all there.
That's it.
That's,
That wasn't 60 seconds.
that's all I need. My voice
God.
is gone.
Okay. Well, thank you. I guess everybody check out. I read before I say your name. Great video last week. Great stream. I loved it. It was awesome.
Thank you. Hi, Kat.
All right, you're out of here. That was it. I could take these back off. All right, so I want to do that every week. I want to bring in somebody awesome, like or she's still here. I don't know how. I guess you're just sitting in the bottom. Oh, no, you're gone. Bye, Beyond Beauty. So thanks for popping in. I'd like to do that, like give everybody like 60 seconds. Oh, every Saturday. Come on, tell us what your channel's about. And then everybody can look for you in the feeds and say, ooh, you know what? That person sounds like they have an amazing channel. I'm going to check it out. All right. So let me go ahead and get to this list, what today is about. First off, there's going to be a lot of hiccups. Today's vlog is our stream is just kind of mishmashed. I haven't put everything together like I wanted to, but in the future, these roadside attractions, I'm going to try and do my best to get the owners of the attractions involved, have them come on with me, the proprietors, the people that work in the stores, at the gift shops, at the attractions, and just do my best to bring people in so they could tell you what their attractions are about. Tonight, we're not so lucky. Tonight, you're going to see some photos, and I'm just going to talk, maybe pull up the map of the location of said roadside attraction, and just in case you're in the area. But next time I'm through, I will get permission from the owner. Maybe he'll come on a following week and we can revisit today's roadside attraction. So, in my best television microphone voice, that's my, what was that one guy that did all the love songs back in the 70s, had that smooth voice. It wasn't me, I know that. So, what are we all traveling for? To see things? Oh, to see things that we want to see, or things we never even knew we wanted to see. Whoever wrote this was incredible. Cat. On today's stream, I wrote this, so I should be able to read it. I want to talk about Roadside America, the classic roadside attractions that blend into the road as we pass by, maybe not even knowing they're there. Attractions you can get your rigs and larger vehicles into. I'm done with this. So today's topic is going to be about the Mothman Museum in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. A lot of people are going to be coming down to the Mayberry meetup from up north and then heading back home, and more than likely passing through West Virginia to get into Ohio and stuff. And a lot of people just cross over these bridges that kind of go over the rivers, not knowing and exploring the towns that are down below those bridges as you cross over. Point Pleasant, West Virginia is one of those towns you should probably think about checking out. Not only do they have incredible museums other than the one we're getting ready to talk about, they also have an old fort, a river wall that protects the entire town that has a gigantic mile-long mural on it that tells the history of the town. George Washington actually named that town. And so there's a lot of history there. They have a haunted hotel called the Lowe's Hotel. I mean, if you believe in that stuff. They have an incredible legend also known as the Mothman. The Mothman. Pretty spooky stuff, right? So actually, yeah, if you're driving north or south on Highway 35, just outside of the Ohio, West Virginia border there lies a small town called, God, this will not work smooth. I know it. And one of my lights just went out back there. Okay, share screen. I knew this was going to suck trying to do this. Google Maps. Let's share this. So let's scroll way out here. This bridge, if you guys can see my cursor right here, is called the Silver Memorial Bridge. Back in the day, there were rumors of a flying Mothman-like creature that made this bridge collapse, killing numerous people. You know, but it wasn't really the Mothman that did that. We know that. So this here's kind of where the history started. But this is Highway 35. So as you're driving down Highway 35, you're going to zoom on in across this green bridge. And the sign says Point Pleasant Mothman Museum right here, right at the river's edge. And you're going to bring your extremely large vehicle across this bridge. Just picture yourself driving across this bridge as you zoom on down to the very first stoplight, which is 3rd Street. It's right here, right on the corner of 3rd Street is the very first stoplight. You're going to turn right. You're going to come in the second entrance of this Piggly Wiggly store right here. You're going to come on down and you're going to find this big empty parking lot that sits right beside Piggly Wiggly. Plenty of room to park numerous vehicles. There's plenty of space there. But then you're going to get out of your vehicle, and if you want to go to this down here on Main Street, there are numerous attractions right along the river. You got the river walk with the wall, you got a riverboat museum, you got all sorts of fun stuff. But if you just walk Main Street, it's a good 5-minute walk. So if you can walk 5 minutes, you're good to go. But eventually you're going to come up to this place right here, the Mothman Museum. Pretty great place. Actually, on their website, my image is there. That's my image is used in the Google search for this place. It's pretty awesome. My lights died, if you can't tell. Don't know why. Ow! I can tell why it burnt up. So this over here is probably going to get all pixelated. But yeah, so we have the Mothman Museum. I was there the other day, took some shots, shot some video. My video was already posted, but I went in there to take some photos for this stream tonight, which I will do in further videos for roadside attractions that we can get our vehicles into. I'm just going to add more to it and actually have live people in here with me that operate those. So what I kind of wanted to do is show some of the photos of the place back here on this green screen. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because my light went out. But let's see here what we got going. Now, honest, it is handicap accessible. You can get in there handicapped, wheelchair. Oh God, yeah, see what I mean? This light's dead over here. Dang it. Dang it. I knew there was going to be bugs and bumps and everything tonight. But just across this, in the middle of the road, right in the middle of the road, there's this little grassy area. And that's where this statue sits, right here. On this, right here, this very first brick building that you can't see is the actual Mothman Museum itself. Oh, God, the cat. I can't. Everything is going wrong tonight. Everything is going wrong. The cat is bugging me. The light burnt out. Let's see if it kicks back on. Ooh, it came. Is it going to fix? Is it going to fix? No. No. Oh, it did. Well. Hey, so how's everybody doing tonight? Let's go pick another picture here. Maybe it'll fix itself. So that's just outside the museum. Once you walk in the front doors of the museum, though, you're greeted to a pretty amazing gift shop. Cat. I'm sorry, guys. The green screen was working good. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. But you're greeted to a pretty amazing gift shop, and everything within the gift shop can be purchased online at the Mothman Museum store.com or mothmanmuseum.com. I guess it probably has the store there. Cat's climbing up behind my oven. Not only do they have shirts like this, like the Mothman Museum license plates, they also have for Hot Sauce Junkie. Did I put that in here? Did I put the hot sauce. Oh no, it didn't go in there. They also sell a hot sauce, a Mothman hot sauce. Looks pretty amazing. But the cost. I'm sorry, motors are starting up everything. But the cost to get in is $1 for a child, $3, I believe, for adults. And if there's background noise, I apologize. The motor just fired up, and I can't shut that one off. Inside the museum, you have pretty amazing stuff to see. And if you look over here in the corner, right there, there's an actual Men in Black. They actually showed up in town during the incident of the Silver Memorial Bridge falling, during the sighting of the Mothman. Men in Black actually showed up in town. There's actual photograph footage or pictures, images of the Mothman. Not of the Mothman. God, that would be amazing. But of the Men in Black. The place is rather pretty large. A lot of variations of the Mothman reside within this museum. Look at this. It's like I'm there. I'm looking at my green screen, and it's like I'm actually in the Mothman Museum. Lots of fun stuff to see and do. I'm done. This just sucks. I need an owner or a business owner of the museum to be in here with me, because if that happens, then they can take up half the screen, and where this light dies and everything gets pixelated, no one will see it. And then I could put the cat in here so she's not up there trying to get into her treats, bugging me, and then maybe the motor wouldn't start either. But yeah, definitely, if you're in West Virginia and you're in the area, that's one of the roadside attractions we actually can get our RVs, campers, and tractor trailers into. A lot of truck drivers just pass by. They just drive on down the road, you know, getting from point A to point B. They don't stop and smell the roses. I'm learning to stop and smell the roses or see the roadside attractions. And a lot of people that are traveling around their motorhomes or campers just want to get to the campground, to whatever town they're going to be staying at that campground, and get out and explore those towns. And they bypass a lot of these roadside attractions. Why not stop? Use your telephone, use Google to say, what roadside attractions are around me, G-word, and it'll tell you. And this place is actually one of them. Okay, so that was a bust. Roadside attraction bust. But don't worry, I do have plans. I am going to bribe, brown nose, and beg the owners of the Superman Museum for next weekend, possibly. And I'm going to get on my knees and beg Mr. Keith Holt of Hillbilly Gardens and Toyland Museum in Kentucky and get him on, fingers crossed. And then one extremely bad roadside attraction that no one should ever visit and go to. I'm going to keep that a secret, though. I'm going to keep that one a secret. I'm going to save it for last, because I have been told in writing from the owner of said roadside attraction, because of me, they lost attendance. And I'm so happy that they feel that way, because it's a god-awful place. God being the perfect word. All right, so what is next on my list? Mothman Museum, done. You guys check it out. And a lot of videos of best cities, worst cities, best states, worst states, those type of videos. Point Pleasant, West Virginia ranks as one of the top 5 worst cities to visit. Reason being, the town is cursed. Cursed. Lots of bad things have happened there. But if you don't care about curses, definitely stop there. It's an amazing place. And the owners of the museum and the proprietors of the store, great people. Next up, cats. There's also, when you park at that Piggly Wiggly, get some cat food. Run inside Piggly Wiggly Wharf House. In that same parking lot, you're going to be parking right beside a cat town with some cat houses. Not the old West cat houses, but some cat houses. And Yeah, and with actual cats, not the other kind of cats from the Old West, if you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, get them some food. Drop some food off. Just pour it in the bowls that are outside of their little huts that some local residents built. Definitely something else you could take photos of and shoot video of on your next adventure there. Okay, so real fast, let me go ahead and go through this, because I believe in one of the streams that was just before this, Bob over at Blue Wave Odyssey, I think, stated in the stream that he is down to like 426. God, my memory sucks. But 426 more hours, he will have reached that threshold of goodness that everybody's trying to get to. So after all tonight, after I'm done, after Blue Wave Odyssey's done, and after RV Underway is done, we need to run some more playlists. We need to. So, all right. So next on the agenda, CC count. We have 32 people in the room. That's pretty good. That's not bad. That's not New Horizons good, but that's pretty good for me. I remember my very first stream. It was like 4 people. And it stayed that way for quite a while when YouTube let us stream in the past. Now I'm up to 32 people. How awesome. I'm pretty jazzed. But we do have 30. Oh, there's 33 in the house. Yeah, 33 in the house. Thank you, Blue Wave. So let's go ahead and before we do the NNs, let's go ahead and see if we cannot make some new friends here with some CCs. So if you're a content creator, please type in the letters CC in the stream over there. And if you're new to the channel, what we like to do is type in the CCs. That means everybody is a content creator. Go to their name, click it. It'll say go to their channel. And you could do that while you're watching. Click their little friend button, click their little bell notification, and when all is said and done at the end of the evening, go back and check out some of their videos. Leave comments. Leave a thumbs up. Watch their entire video if you can, if you got time. And if it happens to be somebody like Blue Wave Odyssey or Camper Life, run their playlist. They're getting very close. And we're going to run more playlists as the weeks progress, as other people get closer and just need us to help them knock out some hours. That's great. So everybody, please type in the CCs real fast. We'll get that going because that is on my paper. That's something to do. I actually expected the Mothman thing to go smoother, and I had all these grand plans of grandeur that I was going to talk about each image and everything else. But if you can notice, let's see if I kick the slide on again. Okay, now it's working. You watch. Nope, there's still a little pixel. Are you stuck behind there? I think she's meowing behind my oven. Hey. I think she's stuck behind my oven. Let me turn the slide off. So while you guys are doing the CCs, I'm going to sit here and watch. I don't know what she's doing. Oh my God, Cat. I'll be back. Hold on, guys. What? Are you stuck back there? Come on. What? You're on top of the oven. I can't get you. Oh my God. I'm trying to do a live feed. How did you even get back there? Oh, guys, this is not fun. I wish I could show it on video, but my computer won't go that way. She got stuck behind the oven. Oh, I got to take the whole oven out live on video. Dang it. Cat, what are you doing? Okay, this sucks, Cat. You know what? Here, you just stay back there. I can't get you out. It's up to you. I can't get her out. I can't get the oven out. She got back there. She should be able to get out, right? I pulled the oven out. She went behind the oven, got back there, got flipped around, and there's only like a 2-inch gap between the ceiling of this cabinet and the oven, and she got stuck in there. So I got her out. Now she's on the floor behind the oven, so she's got to be able to flip around and get out. I hope so. I think she got up there for this. She got up there for that. Okay, so we need a camera. Look, I know this would be great content once I can afford. Okay, so last YouTube paycheck, I went ahead and donated a free campsite and used the rest of the money to donate to other channels for their super chats. This coming paycheck, I used some of the money for stuff like this and these. And my next paycheck, which should be about 2 months from now, because YouTube pays every month. If I could generate enough revenue, I'm going to get an external camera that I can plug in, and stop using the camera built into my monitor there, and then I'll be able to take the camera and show everything. Because the cameras I have now, if I plug them into the computer, they don't work as cameras for the computer. She's still back there. I hear her rustling around. All right, so any NNs out there, if you're a non-content creator, let's type in the letters NN in the stream here so everybody could thank you, because of you guys watching our videos. That's how we get our hours and friends and everything. I mean, you guys are really important. We're creating videos for you, or doing our best to create videos for you. Some of us are. I'm not. My editing and everything sucks. But a lot of people out there are putting a lot of effort in to their editing, music, and everything in their videos for you. Yeah, and we really thank you guys so much. Kat, I don't know what she's doing. I really don't know what she's doing. Come on, get out. I know you can get out. Aren't cats supposed to be able to? Their whiskers, if they could get in somewhere with, isn't that what their whiskers are for? So that they know if they could get in, get out. What is this? Tommy Travels, what are you doing? Here's to a gear. Well, thank you, Tommy. And Avengers RV or Avenger RV Adventures. Thank you guys. So much. Tommy, I was just watching your video today down the street here in Minnesota of the ice castle out on the lake. That was pretty amazing. That was a really, really good video. I really like that. It reminds me of driving past the cliffs in Kentucky and Tennessee during the. What? Her head. God, I wish you guys could see this. Her head is like sticking out. I think I could get her. Hold on. Oh God. Okay, come. What? What? Hey, come on. Come on. There's nothing I could do. Jump. Get out. Come on. Come on. Oh God. I know. You're doing it. You're doing it. Oh yeah. Now get back there. Oh man. You know what? The money you guys just gave me may not go to a camera. It may go to a leash. I may get her a leash and tie her up before every broadcast, right? She wants back up there. I know she does. But look, what is in here? Well, thank you guys, though, for the thing. But, yeah, what was I talking about? You know, the weather and the climate has changed. The climate has changed the weather. Over the years, driving, you really notice it in Tennessee. Mount Eagle, Tennessee, as you're going up the hill, there's a big cliff. And every winter, I always look forward to the winter times driving over that, because you get these massive icicles that just hang off the cliffs, and it just builds a wall of ice, and it looks amazing. And that's kind of what your video reminded me of today, was that drive up to Eagle in Tennessee, which that mountain doesn't get that way anymore. The weather's changed, the climate's changed, and so far this year and last year, there has been zero ice. It's been really bad, but it was really cool to see that, and I wish I could get my truck into that roadside attraction. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Get Cat her own channel. Oh God, I do have, back in the day, I don't know where. Oh, it's in here. It's in with my drone. I used to get everything Google. Google used to send me all sorts of stuff when we were Google Glass family. We used to be Google Glass family, and they would send me all these new little products. And I think it's in here with my Mavic. It is. So they came out with this little thing called a Google Clip, and it's just a little camera, and it activates itself whenever it sees a pet or anything. It's there's no button to press, no nothing to record. So if the cat goes in front of it, or someone walks into your RV or something like that, it automatically records like 13-second clips in HD, full HD. And if there's a way, I've seen people put these Google Clips on their pets, like on their dogs and stuff. I don't know if my cat would let me put this on her, but that wouldn't be bad. Start an all cat channel through the eyes of the cat. Just have this mount on her collar or something. This is a camera I never used. It was pretty awesome when they sent it to me. I think they were going to retail for like $300. I don't know if they ever sold them or not. If they do, don't spend $300 on it. It's not worth it. It's worth a good $75 maybe, but nothing more than that. Pretty sweet. Yeah, the cat having her own channel. That would be unique. Problem is, I drive down the road. Oh, that was the iPad connected to the surround sound. Problem is, I drive down the road so much, and it's so hard to get footage like that to just make a cat channel. Avengers, 13 seconds at a time. Yeah, something like that. It's not very long. I haven't used that camera in so long. It just sits with my Mavic. I just keep it in there. I forget I have it sometimes. Another camera that I forget I have sometimes is this thing. And I'm thinking on one of my next videos, because I use VR quite a bit, virtual reality is great, especially if you're in a motorhome and you don't want a big TV, something like the size of this green screen. That's just way too big. So I use VR headsets quite a bit, and I'll watch movies. And it's like you're in your motorhome, but it looks like you're a drive-in or an IMAX or something. And sometimes I go out and I will shoot videos in 360 degrees using this 360-degree camera. But you don't have to have VR to view this, because you could do it on your phone, and then you just hold your phone whatever way and you can look around. So I'm thinking at the next roadside attraction, probably Monday, I'm going to do an entire video in 360 at one of the museums or roadside attractions. I think that's my plan. Yeah, Mickey Sightings. VR is definitely fun. I actually shot about 2 Christmases ago. We got that private invite to MGM Studios for the first set of projections on Twilight Zone, and I did shoot a 360-degree video of that. It came out pretty good. So what is next on the topic? I can't believe you guys, $20. That's insane. It's still floating around up there at the top. I do appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. My budget is gone. I cannot donate more money. I try and do $50 a week. But because I'm getting ready to do some stuff, I'm going to use some of this money personally, which sounds greedy, but I'm going to be doing that. But so I'm going to cut it down to probably $25 a week for a little bit. But I'm at the moment, I'm tapped out until next Friday. So I apologize anybody's channels I go to. What is this here? Can't wait to see what you find next. Give you a hint, in April, Mayan pyramids, cenotes, which are sinkholes like we have in Florida, just in a different country. I don't know what's in Jamaica, but you're going to see that stuff. I wonder if there are, okay, we know in Mexico there's roadside attractions, right? You got the Mayan ruins, you got whatever else is there. But like in Jamaica and places like that, do they have roadside attractions? Do the locals have roadside attractions in some of these places? I'm curious. So I'm going to find that out. And, in Jamaica or in Mexico, do they have a motorhome RV community? That's something I'm going to look into when I'm there. I'm going to do different videos than most tourists do. I think I'm going to look for motorhome communities in Mexico, motorhome communities like ours in Jamaica. Sounds fun, right? I don't know. Talking to Beyond Beauty. What is this here? Your tune is perfect with the cat. You don't even know. This right here, she does that when I'm driving down the road. She will sneak up behind me, swat me, and then go and hide behind my seat. And then a couple seconds later, I'll hear little claws on the back of the seat, and I know it's getting ready to happen. Next thing you know, paw comes around, whack, and then goes and hides again. Blue, yeah, that's a good one right there. Bob Marley's house. That's a roadside attraction. I wonder if my cruise is actually going to have an excursion available for that. I think that would be great. But if not, I'm sure there's taxi cabs and stuff that could take me there. But I would much rather see that than other things in Jamaica. I mean, we live in Florida, so we could swim in the water. So swimming in the water in Jamaica is not that big a deal to me. But seeing stuff like Bob Marley's house, I think that would be great. Captain Jack, Rosie's Cantina. That's not that would be where in south of El Paso. It's not near the coast. But I don't even know if Rosie's Cantina would let me take a camera in there. I have to be totally undercover. Nighttime found me at Rosie's Cantina. Appleton rum. There's a rum place there where you could take a tour? That could be fun. You're so limited on time on a cruise. That's what I'm really worried about. How crappy would it? I mean, it probably wouldn't be crappy. I'd become a Jamaican, the lightest skinned Jamaican in the world. But I would, so you're off seeing some things, and all of a sudden you get back to the dock and you see your boat is already like 2 miles out, leaving to the next destination. And there's no way to get out to it. Have to James Bond it, steal a jet ski. A plantation. We need to take the plantation tour. Plantation, what? In Jamaica or like in the Carolinas or West Virginia? See, that would be fun. Riding with Slow Momentum says, riding with the locals in their beat up vans. You see movies of that, like you see somebody at the airport or something like that. You're in Jamaica and they go, yeah, I'm trying to get to such and such resort. Oh man, I take you. Just get in me van, or however they talk. That's not really a Jamaican accent. And then, they have to stop off for their ganja. The van breaks down. You end up in the middle of the forest with a group of people you don't know. And then you have to sneak off in the middle of the night, trudge through the jungle. And then you finally make it to where you need to be. I need to be careful. I don't want to miss the boat back home, back to Miami. But that does seem fun. Let's see. We did the caves. The cave river rafting in Belize. That was quite an adventure. Have you guys seen that? The caves in Mexico, I think the crystal caves that have those quartz crystals that are like the size of the Empire State Building. It's like it just looks amazing. I think it's called Crystal Cave or Quartz Cave or Crystal Cave or something. You can look it up on Google, and I'm sure there's videos on YouTube about it. But that place looks amazing. I would love to go down there. It kind of like the journey of the center of the earth type stuff. Senor Frogs, definitely. I'll be hitting there, but I'm going with some hard rock people. So we're definitely going to be doing the high on have to do the hard rock stuff because the people I'm going with work with the hard rock. So from the hard rock, I don't know how far Senor Frogs is from the hard rock, but definitely going to be going there. And then I'm also stuck going to Margaritaville in Jamaica. But, one drink and I could split. What is this? I had fun in Cozumel and Honduras. Yeah. See, my daughter's been all those places. She went to school for animal husbandry and was doing the Save the Sea Turtle project and helping stop poachers from stealing the sea turtle eggs. And she was in Honduras, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and places like that. Oh, stop. You're just getting, she just wants to get into trouble. That's all. No claw on the mic. What? You gonna talk? What? Meow for him. Meow. Okay, get down. You're hurting me. Okay, so Blue Wave has to go get ready. See y'all later. Thank you, Hippie, for an awesome stream. I'm sorry it was a terrible stream, and I knew today's stream was going to be bad. I just knew it was going to be terrible. I had everything planned in my head. What was I going to do? I was going to come on all serious like a TV person, read you guys this, and in the back have the Mothman statue, and we were going to discuss the amazing Mothman Museum of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. And then I was going to bring one of you guys on to talk about your channel for 60 seconds, and everything was going to work smooth. I figured the picture back here was going to be not doing this stuff right here, but it did. Not happy about that. And the cat wasn't going to get behind the oven and get stuck. Everything was just going to work smoothly. It did not happen. So in the future, I will remedy this. I almost got this fixed. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, right? It's not too bad. In the future, though, on Saturdays, I'm going to talk to some people that own these roadside attractions that we're going to be going to, seeing if they're free at 7 o'clock Eastern time on Saturday nights and are willing to come on and talk about what it's like to operate these attractions, what it's like to advertise, because we're advertising our channels, trying to get our channels out there, how social media helps the businesses grow and be well known. And so, and talk on things like that, and talk about their most favorite stuff that they have within their museum. Just things. So that is coming. Today I just knew it was going to be a mess. I just didn't think it was going to be this much of a mess. Hopefully the mic worked. Seems that the video worked okay with this jetpack. And I guess that's it. And we got to hear what Beyond Beauty's channel was about, for those of us that may not have known. We love your stream. No worries, Dreaming Out Loud RV says, well, thank you. And if everybody would, click that thumbs up. I can't see how many thumbs up there are because I'm using StreamYard. But yeah, click that thumbs up. Help it get out there. Help push it out. Once again, let's see. Whispers to me and whisper to you in the microphone. Hey, funny man. What are you doing tonight? How's BJ's truck? I hear BJ has a nice truck. Yeah, I can't believe she did that last night. I can't believe everybody was doing that last night. Her channel, if she has her own channel, it's going to be extremely successful. You guys won't even need to drive anymore. You're going to be successful. She's going to be successful. All you guys got to do is just drive around in your motorhome. Just get a motorhome, sell the houseboat, get a motorhome, shoot YouTube videos. You guys will never have to work again. 32 people, Justin says, 29 thumbs up. That's awesome. Holy cow. Is that a record? Does that beat New Horizons? Does that beat? She's gonna do something else. When you got whoever said that need a cat channel, right now would be the perfect time. She is jumping up here. She's climbing over there. Now she just jumped up there. She jumped all the way from my seat all the way to the front window. She's just going nuts. She knows we got to head out tonight. I'm trying to make Metropolis, Illinois by noon tomorrow. And I think she's just getting antsy and wants to head out. RV Nomads 365 buy. Don't forget, in just 10 minutes, Bob over at Blue Wave Odyssey is going to be going live. So if you're not doing anything, or can even if you're not going to watch, make sure you click on it, because he'll get the watch times for it. So even if you guys can't make it to some of these video streams tonight, if you're off doing something and your phone's over there in the corner, just go to it and let it play. Then go do whatever you're doing. That's what I do sometimes. Then I pop in. BJ and the bear. I don't know who the bear in that relationship is, but I got questions for them on their next live. Slow Momentum, are you guys doing the late show tonight at 10 p.m.? Let me know. I'm curious. I got a question for both of you guys as a husband and wife team, but driving separate vehicles. I do have a question, and I will bring it up. Yeah, Jerry, I'm going to try and make it to the Superman Museum tomorrow, spend the night, go over to Riverview Mansion Bed and Breakfast, get some coffee, say hi to everybody, and get my passport done. I need to knock out that passport. I don't want to go on this cruise with just my birth certificate and driver's license. That just worries me for some reason. Everybody says you could do it. You don't need a passport if you're leaving. Like if I'm leaving Port of Miami or Canaveral and returning back to the same port, you don't need a passport. But I don't trust it. So tomorrow in Metropolis, Illinois, their post office does the photos, does everything, and sends it off. So I need Monday morning, I want to wake up, run over to their post office, knock that out, and then head on down to Georgia. I really need to knock that out. I don't know. Has anybody went on a cruise without a passport that's in this room this evening? Have any of you guys took off on a boat, set sail, and only taken your birth certificate and driver's license? I'm curious. You definitely want a passport. We have always felt more comfortable with one. Yeah, you felt comfortable with one, but is it necessary? Like, say my passport doesn't come in time. I'm leaving April 24th. If my passport does not come in time, I may not feel comfortable having those two pieces of ID. But if you're just leaving Miami, going to the Bahamas, I mean, the Bahamas are right off the coast of Florida anyway, but then going over to Mexico and then getting back on the boat and going over to Jamaica and then getting back on the boat and coming back, do I need a passport just in case it doesn't show up? Yeah, I definitely would feel better if I had the passport, but I really hate that we even have to have those. It wasn't too long ago. I might be going out to California, have a run out to California. I'd stop in El Paso. There's a petrol truck stop there, and there's a guy in a I don't want to say the name because I don't want to get demonetized, but a woman's private parts, we'll just leave it at that, wagon is what he called himself, and $12, take you down to the border, take you to the bars, bring you back to the truck stop whenever you wanted. No passport required. Nowadays, you want to do that? You want to cross from San Diego into Tijuana, get some tequila or something? You need a passport. That's just crazy. I don't know why all this stuff started. I don't like it. Don't like it. Okay, so here we go. Mickey Siding says, it's not necessary, but there was a family when we were in the port in Grand Cayman that was given a hard time because they did not have a passport. I just like knowing that everything is official. Yeah, I agree. I just really hope I'm getting this done in time. The short answer is you do not have to have a passport on a cruise ship. Perfect. Just in case. But I know what you guys are saying. It's that peace of mind. You need that peace of mind. No, not Cadillac Man. Not Cadillac Man. Blank Patrol is what it was called. Blank Patrol. I don't, and if you guys know what it is, don't put it here because I don't want YouTube. I don't want to offend anybody out there, and I don't want to get in trouble through YouTube. Rat Patrol, perfect. There you go, Rat Patrol. That's what it was. Rat Patrol, Bob. We'll just leave it at that. But yeah, it used to be really great. You could just go across the border. I mean, let's say you're at Camp Pendleton or something like that, and it's Saturday. You ain't got nothing going on. You know, base is pretty much shut down for the weekend. What are you going to do? You're going to head on over to TJ. Have some fun. Hopefully not too much fun, but have some fun. Can't do that anymore. Maybe with a military ID you could cross the border. Maybe it works just like a passport. I don't have my military ID anymore. But let's see. There was a couple other things here. 911. Hold on. 911 changed in America. Yeah, every country in America changed after that. You know, in the United States, it was like we stepped it up, and then all the other countries in America kind of suffered on top of that because they rely on tourism. Let's see here. Scroll down. Slow momentum saying Matt Dillon. What is this? Matt Dillon to Festus. I distinctly said, gather up a posse. If you're talking about, if you were still talking about Rosie's Cantina, I don't know Rosie's Cantina from Gunsmoke. I know Rosie's Cantina from the song. Slow momentum, you're a young puppy, James says. Well, okay, so what we are going to do, since today's video was pretty much a bust, we have about 2.5 minutes before Blue Wave Odyssey goes. Hopefully he could step this up a little bit. Hopefully he can pick up the volume. Looking at the microphone for volume. Hopefully he could pick up the pace. This was only a Gunsmoke joke. That's what I thought. I thought it was a Gunsmoke joke, but I didn't know there was a Rosie's Cantina on Gunsmoke. I thought Rosie's Cantina was just from the song. Nighttime it found me at Rosie's Cantina. The music would play and Felina would whirl. You know that song. One night a bunch of cowboys came in. I haven't heard the song in 40 years, but it went something like that. All right, so Mickey Sightings, thank you for popping in. See you real soon. You will see me real soon if you're at Disney because I need to stop in there for about an hour in about 2 weeks. Or that on the 23rd, I think. I'll be at Disney on the 23rd for about an hour. Going to run in. There's some food there I want to taste real fast before the 24th hits. And the Festival of the Arts is gone. There's something I want to try. And so I'll be home. All right, so we got 1 minute. Would one of my moderators please put Blue Wave Odyssey's link in the description below, and we can all just kind of flood on over there? I would really, really appreciate it. You don't need to shout me out. Does not need to be necessary. I changed the subject so the song would stop playing in your head. Next, we will do Bonanza. Another great roadside attraction when I was a kid, Ponderosa Ranch, Lake Tahoe. Okay, so what kind of food? Over near the Chinese pavilion, there was these little pot sticker things I wanted to try. And there was a sushi donut over near Japan that I want to try. All right, would somebody please put Blue Wave Odyssey's link in the description? RV Kids just did that. So everybody, let's head on over there. thank you all for popping in on this wild and wacky Saturday. I got to head on down the road, but I will be watching the stream live as I drive. Not communicating, because that would be unsafe. Until the next time, I love you guys. Everybody click that link. This link right here. Click that. Blue Wave. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.